So, on this day that we're remembering Jim, I'll tell you a little bit of a story about what it was like to work for Jim. Everybody always says, "What was Jim like?" And the short version is that we all have, everybody that never met Jim, you have an idea, right, of what you hope Jim was like. And the short version is times that by 1,000 and you'll be somewhere near it. They say don't meet your heroes. I'm so glad that I met mine. Jim was incredibly generous, incredibly focused, very, very gentle. If you ever saw a video of him accepting an award, you would see him just thank everybody else and not give himself any credit. The only reason that I went to the White House in 1984, the only reason I'm in my artwork's in the Smithsonian and all of that, is because of his generosity and exactly how he was. President Reagan, this was 1983, President Reagan's press secretary called Henson Associates at 117 East 69th Street, New York, New York. The town's so nice, they named it twice. And said President Reagan's favorite comic strip was the Muppets. And would Jim come and be the guest of honor at the White House for the Easter egg roll in 1984? And Jim said, "Oh, but that's the comic. That's Guy. Tell them that Guy will come. Guy will like that." And so Guy and Isabel Miller wound up going there with our Fraggles and our Fozzie walk around. Those were the only walk arounds that we had. We made Fozzie a year or so before for the Rose Bowl Parade. And we had some Fraggles that were going to be appearing in the Macy's Parade later on that year when Fraggles was premiering. And anyway, that's how I got to go to the White House. Met then Vice President, President Bush. We became lifelong friends until his passing. And, and I got that letter from Nancy Reagan taking my artwork and putting it in the Smithsonian and telling me that now I was a national treasure. And all of these treasures are because of Jim. And he truly was a treasure. People say it was such a tragedy that he passed. And I say the real tragedy would have been had he never been here to light up our lives and continue to be a light for all of us in gentleness, inclusion, and love. The energy of love, which is forgiveness, kindness, courtesy, being the best you that you can be, encouraging others to be the same, celebrating our diversity, and this club that we call being humans. That's what Jim was all about. That's what he passed on to me. And that's what I'm passing on to you today. Love you guys.